Hey guys, David here. Welcome to Digital Outlook, where you're gonna find the best community in all of crypto. In today's video, we're gonna be connecting the dots between Visa and XRP. So guys, without further ado, why don't we get to it? Well, guys, you'll have to excuse my raspy voice here. My grandkids came over for Christmas and they left me an extra little present, which is this cold here. And I guess if that's the price I've got to pay, all those hugs and kisses and whatever, this cold is the price for that, I'll gladly pay it. Boy, I sure love those kids. Anyhow, guys, something that I find really interesting in this whole situation between Ripple and the SEC that's been going on for the last couple of years since December of 2020 is this. You would have thought that that would have caused Ripple to kind of back off a little bit and say, hey, look, let's not push the envelope here. Let's not ruffle any feathers. Let's try and get through this whole deal as unscathed as we possibly can, and then let's move forward. Well, guys, that has not been their take in this situation at all. They have just moved to expand in absolutely major areas around the world, pushing this ecosystem really to some amazing heights. It is quite wild when you consider it. I mean, you have just seen Ripple expanding into Europe, setting up offices in Ireland to reach the entirety of the rest of the EU. You also saw them this last year partnering up with MFS Africa, which is a major money services business there that is going to be utilizing Ripple's on-demand liquidity. And this is no small marketplace, guys. It is over $700 billion of cross-border payments that are moved through that continent each year. And you're talking, what, $750 billion? It's going to be big for them. And then, of course, just recently, you had the president of Palau come out and flat out say, hey, look, the first stablecoin that our country is going to be having is going to be built on the XRP ledger. I mean, you're watching it happen in real time. Well, something else that has been going on over the last couple of years that is very interesting indeed is this. You've watched Visa partnering up with a lot of Ripple partners utilizing, the speed of that payment service. Now, one of the ones that has just happened is with D-Money. Now, D-Money operates in 170 countries and 160 currencies. And Visa's partnering up with this Ripple partner in order to provide instantaneous cross-border payments. Normally, it takes about 1 or 2 days to 3 or 4 days in a week to get those payments processed. Well, they're coming out and saying, hey, we can get it settled in 30 minutes, which of course is practically instantaneous comparatively what you have when you're dealing with days. So this is huge, but that's not where it ends there either, guys, because Visa has been setting itself up with different hints. I mean, just recently they were hinting at some things that they were doing with trademarks and setting up of XRP wallets. And then, of course, back in 2021, they paid something like $950 million to acquire Currency Cloud, which was a Ripple partner, payment service partner at that time. And before that, they had another one called, I think, Earthfont or something to that effect, and that one cost them about $250 million. So you can see the undercurrents of some sort of non-arm's length or an arm's length relationship between Visa and Ripple. And it's really quite interesting because, of course, we know that we are going to be seeing the transition of this whole space into instantaneous settlement, and it is going to happen fast. And you got to give Visa credit. I mean, they're setting themselves up that they're not going to lose market share. They're not going to get left behind in the dust. They can see that this distributed ledger technology is going to absolutely take off, and they are positioning themselves in this space to be a leader and go out there and take advantage of the opportunities that are being presented. So I think it's quite amazing what we're seeing right now with respect to these relationships. And I think, guys, we're going to see a whole lot more information coming out relatively soon with respect to Visa and Ripple. Guys, the reality is we are probably going to be seeing more and more of the traditional payment gateways transitioning and integrating this new digital economy that's coming up. Look, they've been around the block and they're not going to get left behind of this major wave. No, guys, they're on the cutting edge. They already see what's coming down the road. They're on the inside looking out, and they know where things are going. So it's not going to be any small wonder that you're going to be seeing a lot more of the integration of these these traditional payment systems like Visa, like MasterCard, like American Express, these really big players, and the banks, of course, utilizing all of the benefits of distributed ledger technology. And we know that the XRP ledger is being used to build central bank digital currencies, and the current banking systems are heavily integrated with Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and the like. And so it's not a big jump or a big leap in our understanding to think that we would see these major players partnering up with Ripple partners and Ripple themselves in the background. So, hey, this is the video I have for you today, guys, and I truly hope that you enjoyed it. Now, if you want to add to the conversation, just drop your comments right down there in the comments section, open it up to the community, and start a discussion. So guys, before you go, let me just remind the community of our Discord server. It is an amazing place to get out there, meet with like-minded individuals, sharing all your thoughts, ideas, suggestions, and opinions, you name it, with respect to anything in this digital asset space. It's absolutely free, and the link is right down there in the description of this video. Now, something else, guys, is a lot of folks have come out and said, hey, David, I want to take advantage of your coaching, but I can't do it in December. Can we do it in January? Well, guys, if that's something that interests you, for $250 for 1 hour of a Zoom meeting, one-on-one, we can talk about whatever you need to discuss, whether it's your exit strategy, your portfolio, or even getting your assets off an exchange and onto a cold storage wallet. We can help you out with that. And if you're interested in that, just write me right there at coaching@thedigitaloutlook.com and we'll get you all booked in. Well, guys, as you know, I'm not a financial advisor, and this isn't financial advice. But if you found value in it, if you'd hit that like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And hey, don't forget to hit that notification bell down there so that you don't miss out on any of the videos that we're uploading. And if you're one of the thousands of people who have been watching these videos but you haven't yet subscribed, would you do the channel a favor and join this community? We would really love to have you on board. So, in the meantime, and in between time, stay safe, be blessed, and I'll catch you in the next one.